Alright guys, so got a few things on the docket today. Actually got a pretty busy day, and I'm laughing because someone once said that everything's always harder in the winter, and it's so completely true. That sequence of event in the summer would probably take like 10 minutes tops, and I got like 30-40 minutes into it trying to dig a trailer out and clean off the deck and all that. So it's just funny how much longer stuff takes in the winter. But I got a busy day today, and the main thing on the docket is, number one, I want to get the side-by-side washed. Got a nice like 40-degree day today, so I want to take advantage of it and wash the side-by-side. And number two, I'm going to start tearing apart this trailer, and that's why I was not hesitant to take a chainsaw to it, because that piece of wood's coming out anyway. So I wanted to, this is the first time this obviously side-by-side's been on this trailer, and I want to get a good little test run on this. It seems like it fits perfectly now, and if I ever go on a trip by myself where I'm not taking the other four-wheelers, I want to take this trailer, because eventually once I get it rebuilt, I'm going to have a whole bunch of tools on it and parts and stuff like that. So I think that'll be a nice trailer to take. So that's the plan today. Got a bunch of running around to do in between all that stuff. Hopefully get most of it done, and we'll check back in here in a little bit. Unfortunately, there's just not much you can do. Normally I'd put stuff down, but honestly, it's supposed to rain later, so really that sucks is Diesel's $4 a gallon, so essentially watching money just drip out of my truck. But other than that, what can you do? You know, there's nothing you can really do. More. So that was the fuel filter change from the oil change that I did like 2 months ago. And I knew that was going to happen. I knew I was going to get busy and I was going to get put behind, and it did. But luckily, in the winter, I don't drive as much as I do in the summer. So I've only got about 1,200 miles over. And really, it's at like 11,000 miles on those fuel filters, which I don't really want to go past 10, but you know, 11's not bad. Plus, I still had like 20% left according to the truck. So, but I'm glad I got those done. And I think I'm gonna do, like I said, oil. I think I'm gonna do oil and fuel filters and oil filters every 10,000 from now on. So I'm just over 18 now. I'll do it again at 25 because I just did my last oil change at, I think, 15. So actually, so then my math is way off, but nonetheless, the computer said I still had 20%, so I technically didn't go over. Reset the computer now and then just change everything again at 25, so should be good. But glad I got that done. I hate being messy like that, but I just didn't have time to put plastic down, and it's minimum amount of fuel, and it's supposed to rain today, so it'll all kind of just wash away. So check back in later. So my buddy is nice enough to let me use his shop to rebuild my trailer. So I'm running that over there right now. We're supposed to get some rain tonight, and then it's supposed to get cold down to like 20 tomorrow. So I don't mind working in the cold and the rain, but actually I mind working in the rain, but I don't mind working in the cold, but it is nice to have the heated shop. It's probably the one thing I miss the most from running my business full time is when I had the shop. You know, go there whenever you want, wash the trucks, work inside, it's heated. Like I said, cold doesn't bother me, but you can only be out there for so long, and your productivity definitely goes down because you're freezing and your hands are cold. So, long story short, very nice of him to let me use his shop to rebuild this trailer. So we're gonna run that over there now. This is the guy I actually used to share my shop with. He ended up building this on his property and moving out of the shop, and I don't want to show too much of it, you know, and air his personal stuff out of there, but I believe it's a 30 by 75 shop. I know it's long enough he can back his tandem dump truck and trailer with the excavator on it. He can back it right into his shop. So I mean, this thing is just beautiful. I absolutely love it, and completely jealous. This is the dream, to one day have something like this where I can go onto my property and work into something like this. So very thankful that he's letting me use it, and I am completely jealous. All right, so the trailer's at his house. It's thawing out. I'm gonna stop there in the morning and start working on it. For the rest of the time today, I am gonna clean up the shop a little bit, just throw some stuff out, tidy up a little bit, and clean out the truck, tidy up the truck a little bit. So not a bad day. I love days like today where you don't really have a huge project to do, but you're able to knock out a whole bunch of little stuff that ends up piling up that you just can't get to. So got a whole bunch of stuff done today. Feels like a very productive day. Gonna finish it up here with the shop and then enjoy the rest of the night. So we'll check back in with you guys later. So my father-in-law, he was laughing at me because the one day I was outside working on the house. I had the side-by-side out with my ladder in it, a couple tools. He drives by and he's like, "Man, you'll find any reason to use that thing." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, it's a side-by-side. Like, I could walk this trash over to the bin, but like it's going to be a lot more fun on the side-by-side." I mean, duh. Definitely couldn't have got this over here without the side-by-side. So the guy's shop I'm using to fix my trailer, he was over here the one day and he hit my fence with his plow. So he kind of owes me. Let's see if I can straighten this thing back out. See, you couldn't do that without a side-by-side. Nice and straight now. Alright, so that's it for today. So I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to head inside, relax a little bit. Nice day. Good to knock some stuff out. Got a whole bunch of little projects done, so I'd call that a successful day. One thing I did notice is I was looking at the side-by-side from my rollover, and there's definitely some scratches on there. So I think, here's the brunt of it. This is the worst of it. So what I'm going to end up doing in the spring, once the weather kind of breaks, I'll definitely give this a deep cleaning and try to buff this out. It's like I don't know. I care, like I really care a lot. I don't want to do that again, but it's also kind of the name of the game. Like I didn't buy this thing to. I don't want to wreck it. It's like a fine line where like I want to push it and I want to have fun, but I don't want to flip it. So. I'm not upset about it. I mean, if that was my truck, I'd be furious. But like I said, I want to keep it clean, but it is what it is. So, but that's it for today. Gonna wrap it up here, and I will check in with you guys next time.